Our favorite hedgehog is back. New tricks, moves, odd adventures. Ekadolfi plunge into this new aqua thriller. PG. 17H. Blast your way into action. PG. 42 features Batman Returns RBI, 4 Ulpa Hockey Night Trap Ron L Spart Stock 93 Football with less than, in 1 IH in Fly, in Inri IH UC Game Reviews, Chalk and Green Dog Spin Alien, 3 Smash TV Shinobi 2 Lemmings, My Nature Tasmania K Lulor, Sega CD.J *F / Now Game Genie works. Snakes, rats, poison, danger. It's like eating in the cafeteria. Not only is the Holy Grail about to fall into the wrong hands, they already have their hands on your father, Dr. Jones Sr. There is still time, but you better step on it and don't make any mistakes. Fight your way through 5 levels of danger, packed E-H action. Be smart, steady and above all fast, and you might have a chance. Blow it. Your father and the world are doomed. His game is only recommended for those up to the challenge. Available for Sega, Genesis, and Game Gear. Carrot Multimedia Games. Swell.page Abo say what? Overheard at Sega all the news and gossip that's fit to print. And some that ain't. Use Sega. Maps and bins for Sega's hottest new game. 22 RBI, 432N.H.LPA, Hockey NFL Sports, Talk 93 Football W/Joe Montana. Sneak peeks, a first look at some cool new games. Night Trap. Sega CD Rollout. The first batch of titles for Sega CDM Level F. Just review it. Genesis tips and strategies. Chalkin. The Forever Man, Home Alone, Green Dog. The Beach Surfer Dude. Dungeons & Dragons, Warriors of the Eternal Sun, Spin Biohazard Battle, Alien 3 Clue / Monopoly. Game Gear tips and strategies, on the go the majors, Pro Baseball Defenders of Oasis Shinobi 2, The Silent Fury Lemmings. Chuck Rock, Terminator Tasmania. Sega Visions feature a visit to Sega's multimedia studio, & a behind the scenes look at the hottest game development lab in the world. If you Bullflow FE/BCEV, ENMM36, games, and more games. Game Gear photo contest. You won't believe where some people play their Game Gear. Incoming. New games heading your way. Power Shopper, hot deals on games. Who ya gonna call? Stuck in a game? Helplines of all the publishers. RFFI-B.JARA Koruing November 2th, Acer/BFW. IX688 attack subspedimen RM percent J Sears has decided to quarantine an area for Sega addicts. Final. A place theft designed to have all the Sega Genesis games you're looking for in stock. It's called Funtronics. The SI-S-FE New W. Department at Sears. Where you'll find everything you just can't seem to get enough of. F floor Haerl Alcar to SOTIC, overheard at Sego. Okay, so you've waited and called, and written and begged, and cried and kicked, and screamed. Well, we listened and now your prayers have been answered. On Tuesday, November 24th, 1992, the most anxiously awaited sequel in history will arrive on a shelf near you. Sonic 2, that speedy blue creature with an attitude, will be zooming his way to your Genesis and Game Gear systems. But this time, you won't have to wait to play. Sega is now allowing buyers to pre-order the game, so they can be assured they will have it on the 24th. That way you won't have to sit home Sonic-less saddened, with no meaning to your light only because you couldn't make it to the store before the billion other Segafuls who camped out in the parking lot all night. All you have to do is go down to your local, participating store at any time. You might want to call first, before taking the hike, where you'll see a big pre-sale Sonic 2 poster. Fill out a coupon, pay the cashier, and you will get a free SV3 Sonic 2 t-shirt just for pre-ordering Time Game. Aren't we great, guys? Then on the 24th, take your receipt back to the store and get your copy of Sonic 2. By the way, feel free to laugh at the people with sleeping bags in front of the store of Aliens vs. Predator, RoboCop vs. Terminator, Freddy vs. Jason, Freddy vs. Jason. Believe it, it seems that New Line Cinema, the studio which brought you the wisecracking Fret Weekamiger, has just bought the rights to Paramount Studios' Jason. Whether RFS going to be a team-up or a fight, no knows, but the thought of seeing these two horror legends duke it out on the big screen gives us one big collective shiver. Question: how do you kill two guys that are already dead? Tired of sweet candy? Well, if you're ready to jumpstart those tired taste buds, check out this candy that is so sour if I make you lose consciousness. We are talking about super sour candy, a line of candy that will make you pucker like you've never puckered before. This taste is so intense that the wrapper carries a warning. The first 40 seconds are really intense, stay with it. Any candy with a warning label on it gets a 1 in our book. And if you think that's weird, you should try Mega Warheads. This is not your ordinary red hot we're talking China syndrome in your mouth. We don't advise giving this candy to your kid sister. CNAS*****. In our endless pursuit of further video excitement, we've discovered Turbo Ride, the latest in indoor roller coasters. Turbo Ride is like Star Tours, another cool indoor roller coaster, except that the ride is underwater. It uses a full-size movie screen bigger than Star Tours, and computer-generated animation of high-speed underwater travel. The action on screen is synchronized to hydraulic seats to really create the sensation of being in a high-speed sub. Right now the Turbo Ride is only in San Francisco, but will soon be found in many malls across the country. Starting this October, Archie Comics will be publishing a 4-part comic book miniseries based on the life and times of everybody's favorite hedgehog. Issue will delve into the past history of Sonic and Robotnik, describing how the two first got to be enemies. Look for Sonic the Comic at local newsstand. November/December 133. Publishers Chris Garsk, Ellen Beth Van Bussel, Turk Editor-in-Chief Nick Lavrov, Vice President of Creative Services Michael Cavish, Creative Director Francis Mao, Director of Production Lynn Cavish, Managing Editor John Sauer, Manufacturing Manager Fran Fox, Manufacturing Coordinator Kathy Threw, Associate Editors Haven Carter, Manfish Bach, Dean Fox, Sophie Kim, Joy Schneer, John Seidenfeld, Scott Steinberg. Greg Suar, France Tantiato, Game Reviewers Gary Ban, Marta Breitbecker, Ian Crouch, David Fisher, Todd Gray, Andrew Miller, John Pedigo, Rick Ramo, Assistant Editors Swan Brady, Clint Dyer, Ami Matsumura, Lenny Santiago, Lifestyle Editor Geronimo Barrera, Product Development Eden Unzia, John Correal, Clyde Grossman, Mike Latham, Kent Russell, Bert Schroeder, Tony Van Game Consultants. The fine folks of customer service, special thanks to Steve Ipper, Rosie Freeman, Clifford Lau, Godfrey Morcio, Mike Pruvza, Nod Pulido, Tom Reuterdahl. SE6A Visions is published Le Times, /if at no charge, to requesters by Seagull America, Inc. 130 Shoreline Drive. Redwood City, CA 94065 in conjunction with IDG Communications, Inc. 2421 Broadway, Redwood City, CA 94063. Application to mail at second-class postage Bates is pending. All Boston, Ma and additional mailing offices. Postmaster. Send address changes to Sega Visions, P.O. Bo *, 534S, Redwood City. CA 94063. Copyright 1992 by Sega of America, Inc. All rights reserved. Reproduction in whole or part, without prior written permission, of the publishers is prohibited. All submissions including but not limited to artwork, textographs and videotapes become the sole property of the publishers, and may be used, reproduced or published as the publishers deem appropriate. Submissions cannot be returned. Sender should retain a copy. Sega Visions is printed in Faux USA. Sega Visions, Visions name, and logo are trademarks of Sega of America Inc. All rights reserved. Sega Visions, and IDG Communications, Inc. assume no responsibility or damages due to errors, omissions, demerits, or opinions. Sega Visions is created and produced by IDG Communications Inc. 2421 Broadway, Redwood City, CA 94063. Michael Cavish, Vice President of Creative Services, 415-363-5200. If you can get to the 12th room, AJMEIW greets UW. If you AGH smash TVJS on Genesis R tilde high I Zoom for CAIM gear. Scarface Massacre. Onslaught. Asterisk 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 pleasure total carnage. 11JF. Awaits. 16I. Re greater than asterisk 9 asterisk H brains. Behind what are the technical advantages, or Sega CD? Basically it offers massive storage, which means we can now use real video action. A 16-bit cartridge could only hold a few seconds of motion video. But the CD holds over 500 megabytes, so you can now play for hours, interacting with real video. Don't get so the games will be more realistic. Greater than ND processor, and a special graphics chip, so our zooming, scaling, and rotation is way more realistic. We have a lot of real-life video you can actually interact with. Characters will speak to you, and harass you. Incredible. And we see, what do you mean interact? For example, there's a game called Night Trap, that uses all real light footage, with real actors, and you control the action. You have to rescue girls from a house full of ghouls by operating a surveillance system, and trapping them in different rooms. It's like controlling the plot and the action of a real movie, from start to finish. It's pretty wild held together, with TA vertical bar greater than E underscore. Do you have a personal favorite CD game? Yeah. I like the INXS music video game, where you can re-edit their videos, with different special effects and graphics. The sound on all the CDs is pretty amazing. It's just as good as an audio component. Plus we are using a lot of original music, when you hook it up to your sound system. It's like playing in a whole new realm. It's really amazing. You forget where you are. Those guys work at Nintendo. Skate with the greats. Nobody can hold a stick to these guys. Messier Coffee, Cree, Lyndon Savard, and the 544 other guys who play hockey at the highest level. The deadliest marksmen, the enforcers, the brightest stars of the pro game. They're all captured in LP 93. The official game of the National Hockey League Players Association, the all-new version of the most action-packed hockey game ever. Last year, NHL hockey was the top-selling Genesis sports title. This year, the same game designers deliver even more explosive gameplay. Check out all the players, the complete accurate team rosters, from the 1992 season. Plus 1993's new Ottawa and Tampa Bay expansion rosters. LP 93 is the finest the sport has to offer, with more new pro moves than you can shake a stick at. Faster, tougher to beat goalies, who leave the crease to clear loose pucks or lunge and dive to smother shots. Individualized moves, like glass-breaking slap shots, nimble stick action, and brutal body checks. Each player skating his own unique game. Hot new defensive techniques use 4F and an improved computer opponent raise the electricity in less than 0 im% carat power. Play F *% greater than situations. Carat. Standing between you and the trophy scorers, like Larmer, like Beltour. Intimidators like Prohert and Geets, each of the 550 pros, rated on 14 characteristics based on 1992 playing stats. Some of the pros are better defensemen, others scoring machines, others are specialists at killing off opponents' power plays. If these guys don't stop you in your tracks, the Reds will. Calling you for tripping, hooking, cross-checking, offsides, interference, or icing. The more severe the penalty, the longer you lay in the sin bin. There are even injuries that can knock you out or the game. Talk up to game with impact. Personalized moves include Quilson's cannon tyke, slap shot, R, Isnesrun bar score with the name ZO. The game. NHLPA 93ISTHEONLY place. You'll find all 550 pros. For the first time ever, battery backup lets you make the greatest saves outside of your goalie. Save lines you create, even player state for the entire postseason tournament. The coverage of ESN, the Electronic Arts Sports Network, lets nothing slide. Spectacular camera angles, Sportcaster on ban. The exclusive crowd TM * Knowles 0 meter highlights from other playoff games. Instant replay. Commentary. Stick with the pros. LPA 93 and the Electronic Arts Sports Network. Skate over to your local EA dealer or order by phone anytime. 800-245-4525. ~JM, and get the greatest hockey game by a long shot. TVJ hits in the game. It's in the game. R6 vertical bar SHE. In May/June issue of Sega Visions, you had a picture of Sonic standing next to a little creature with two tails. One was wondering if Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is going to be a two-player game. No address. Good guess. Sonic 2 is a one or two player game. The little creature with two tails, as you put it, is none other than Tails, Sonic's pal, who helps Sonic fight enemies and collect rings. In the two-player game, one player controls Sonic while the other controls Tails. In the one-player game, Tails just tags along, getting into mischief on his own. Even better, you can play competitively or cooperatively. We think competitive mode is really cool, where each player tries to score more points. Competitive mode uses a split screen, so you can see both players at the same time. Check out a meta review of Sonic 2 this issue. Sega. Besides the US and Japan, what other countries have Sega Genesis? Are their cartridges different from ours? And if so, is it possible to play their games on our Genesis? Sanlandro.ca. Although Sega products are sold all over the world: Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Holland, Hong Kong, Israel, Italy, Mexico, New Zealand, Norway, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, Republic of China, Turkey, United Kingdom, and the United Arab Emirates, to name just a few. Genesis is only available in the US. In most other places, it's called Mega Drive. Even though Genesis and Mega Drive units may look similar, they are not cross-compatible, which means that a Mega Drive cart may not work in a Genesis, and vice versa. So if you own Genesis, buy Genesis game cartridges and peripherals. Sega. First of all, I would like to say that your magazine is great. Next, one would like to ask when the Sega Menacer is going to be released, and how much will it be? BK Newton Square Pa. Menacer will be available in time for Christmas. You might even be able to find it in stores now. Menacer will retail for $69.99 and will come packaged with 6 games in one cartridge. Rockman's Zone, Frontline, Space Station Defender, Pest Control, Ready Aim, Tomatoes for Utogem, Ampersandurl fans, and Whackball. Terminator 2 will also be compatible with the Menacer. See our review this issue. Bozega. Will the Genesis version of Game Genie work the same as the Nintendo version, or better? JP Haver, Mount. Of course it'll be better. The Genesis Game Genie features an on/off switch that lets you choose to play with or without the Game Genie password. Plus you'll be able to input 5 codes instead of 3. Gen Bozega. Will there be a power base converter to PCS games on the Master System? J.S. Starbucker. The reason system is TL twice than non-techies. This N twice as big, or they can MOVE*H, they do on a Master System. While easy to convert a Master System game to PA Genesis, it's not so easy to go the other VT. Look at it this way. You might be able to fit into your dad's clothes, although they might be a little baggy, but your dad would have a tough time fitting into yours. Bozega. I own a Genesis, and I was wondering if you will be able to play CD games on a regular CD player. AS Winner, SD. Sorry. To play Sega CD games, you will need a Sega CD unit. A regular audio CD can only process digital audio, while a CD-ROM drive such as the Sega CD has to process a wider variety of digital information, including graphics and animation. In addition, a CD-ROM drive needs to have better error correction and faster access time than its audio-only cousin. You will, however, be able to play audio CDs on a Sega CD/unit. One own a Sega Game Gear, and I was wondering what attachments or devices you are making for it. And could you tell us Game Gear owners what new titles you have in store for us? JV Kansas City, Mo. You probably read about the Super Wide Gear and the Cleaning Gear in the last issue of Sega Visions. And in addition to the TV tuner and the Master Gear converter, Sega has a new rechargeable battery pack for the Game Gear. This one does not include the AC adapter, so it costs less. With the rechargeable battery pack, you won't have to keep buying those one-lime batteries and filling our landfills with all that toxic waste, and you can use the money you save to buy more Game Gear carts. It's beautiful. As far as new titles are concerned, check out our new Just Review It section for Game Gear. Bozega. 1 7.5, and I love my Genesis. I would like to know if you are coming out with any games for kids. P.S. I love Sonic. RG Phoenix, Izzy, we love some too. And yes, we are coming out with a game, especially for kids, called Toxic Eaters. We showed it to a group of kids at the ages of 6 and 10, and they gave it carrot-less. In Toxic Crusaders, you get to fight some bad polluters and save the environment, something we should all be doing anyway. VD Sega. I'd like to congratulate all those hardworking dudes at Sega for a great magazine. One have some ideas that could make the magazine even better, and I would like suggest that all Sega fans out there send their suggestions as well. Let's make Sega Visions the best video game magazine ever. My suggestions are as follows. 1. More colorful and, especially on the cover and in-game reviews. 2. How about a top 20 list of readers' favorite games? Have readers send in their favorite games of all time, and then publish the list in future issues. 3. Have readers send in their lips and tricks, and then publish the best ones in a special section of the magazine. Maybe you could call it Visionaries, or something like that. 4. Announce the tentative release dates of future Tides J.SVEGABAJAPR. Good ideas. Of course, we are already doing some of them, like the colorful artsy This Issue's cover and the tentative release dates see incoming. Okay, you guys out there in Segaland, let's see what you've got by way of tips and tricks. And while you're at it, send us a list of your top 5 Genesis and top 5 Game Gear titles. If we get enough responses, we'll start printing top 20 lists. Sega, I noticed you are coming out with Sonic 2, and I have a few questions. 1. Are the graphics going to be as good as or better than the first? 2. Will the bosses be cooler? 3. Will the basic game be the same or different? 4. What's the deal with that two-tailed fox? Please answer at least 2 of my questions. Us no address, check out the Sonic 2 review in this issue, and you may find that we answer all your questions. Sonic 2 is bigger, better, brighter and more challenging than Sonic 1. What else can we say? Image soft. Unreal CD sound $mmj, Unreal power FW 4J greater than 1 less than \WB D 1 VJ1 tilde underscore equal underscore Unreal control WW1 asterisk it. CP1 asterisk Unic is back. He's spinning across the screen like blue lightning. Hold the phone. What's that behind him? It's moving just as last. And I am %orange. Hey, that must be Tails. Big news. This time around, Sonic has a partner. And what a friend he is. The best news is that Sonic 2 is coming on Genesis and on Game Gear. Each game features Sonic, Tails, and the egg-headed Dr. Robotnik. Both games have 2 endings. One if you find all the Chaos Emeralds, and one if you don't. Both have all the things you loved about the first Sonic, but the plots, acts, and objects are totally new. This is Sonic, like you've never seen him before. Here's an in-depth look at everything you want to know about Sonic 2 Genesis and Sonic 2 Game Gear, like only Sega can give. Sonic & Tails all the right moves. The Sonic spin attack helicoptering. 3. Every Sonic fan knows this move. Just point him in the right direction, press down the D button, and let him go. The spin attack can get Sonic out of just about any tight situation, over loops and through corkscrews. Miles per hour. Tails for short is Sonic's newest friend. Tails is 4 years old and really wants to be brave and adventurous like his older buddy. He follows that hedgehog everywhere and helps whenever he can. Sometimes he gets under Sonic's feet or gets lost, but Tails can always find his way back. You see, Tails has some unique abilities of his own. Sometimes Tails gets moving a little too fast and gets lost off the screen. When this happens, he spins his 2 tails like a helicopter and comes flying back pretty neat. Why do you think Sonic calls him Tails? The Tails spin attack. Your lovable hedgehog is just the same. He's a speedy blue dude with an attitude who just wants to have some fun. Sonic lets Tails tag along because he likes the foxy little guy. It also makes Sonic feel good that Tails wants to be like him. Lose Tails and he'll come helicoptering back on his twin tails. Sonic taught him this trick. Just like Sonic, Tails can spin up to crunch just about anything in his way. In Genesis solo play, Tails will follow Sonic's lead and spin up at the same time. Genesis Sonic 2 Genesis is an 8 mega spectacular, loaded to the hilt with ton, action and surprises. It's 3 games in 1. You can play solo, with a friend cooperatively, or competitively in an all-new split-screen display. In the solo mode, Tails follows your every move kinda like a little brother. At times he zooms ahead, getting Sonic into trouble. Definitely not your average Fox W. Split into PK player cooperative mode. One player controls Sonic, and the other controls Tails. The 2-player competitive mode is new. Each player controls Sonic. Each has a Tails tagging along, just like in solo mode. The winner is determined by who finishes the round first. Dr. Robotnik has kidnapped all of Sonic's animal friends on South Island. He's using them to create a death egg, which will allow him to take over the world. Not while Sonic is around. Two-player competitive mode splits the screen lore twice the ton. Rings and things rings get earned points, and they save you from losing a life. If you have rings and take a hit, you lose your rings but keep your life. Put on these red high tops for awesome speed. Nab J.M. RGB, kit something that's anti-sonic, and you'll lose all your rings. Rare W, if V asterisk 1 time B, 3B.A to FZ. RHWJ asterisk JFMMU. Here's a shield that protects Sonic from one hit while letting him keep his rings. Smash this block with a spin attack. The icon will pop up and disappear. The blue circle is Sonic's protection. Less than O springs bounce Sonic and tails around like pinballs. Etching them get to hard to reach places. Chaos Emeralds. You want to see the real ending of the game? Then you need to find 7 Chaos Emeralds and face Dr. Robotnik. The emeralds are difficult to get. You have to be fast on your feet. S was and S equal BIN 2 more rings, about 10 ran a race, platform, jump flip, R. Platform, jump up. How so lot 80 rings Luhomos here. Your coaster run. Awesome. Flippers. September Visions have beef December 1992. Mining left bracket 8 III, FM greater than HI caret HI1 U caret less than LII underscore for Tifa CI, IL 0.11, I, E, ILI 1 slash HJ it I, tit asterisk caret E, T caret 7 I7. Batman Returns. You could say Batman is having a bad day. He's trying to save Gotham City from the tuxedo-suited clutches of Oswald Cobblepot. A. The Penguin won, but the crafty criminal has turned Gotham against the Bat by offing a beauty queen with one of Batman's own weapons. Not good. To save your name and your city, your mission is to track down the Penguin and the Red Triangle Gang through the darkest haunts of Gotham Round. After a round of intense action for the ultimate showdown of Bat against Bird, the Bat, the Cat and the Penguin, Bat Utility Belt. Batman can choose from an awesome array of weapons in his utility belt. Access it by pressing the start button. You can hit him with a Bat Boomerang, freeze your enemies in place with an ice bomb, and finish them off with a few punches or kicks. Destroy them with a Bat Harpoon, or really let multiple enemies have it with a heat seeking Batarang. Be pre-right bracket change weapons if you run out of ammo. Or you could be caught without a defense, you and him, and they're waiting to grind you into bat paste. Get ready for 17 stages of non-stop fighting against everything from jesters and parachuting penguins to gargoyles and clown-faced strongmen with no sense of humor. You can beat them all if you monitor your weapon belt pace kicks and punches with bombs and boomerangs. Penguin is hiding in the deepest reaches of less than Gotham City sewer system. Find the duck boat and you've reached him. And Returns follows the movie line closely with some new rounds that really fill out the game. If you thought Batman Returns was a hot flick, wait until you try the game. One hero, one villain, and a crazy cat who could play both ends against the middle. TMs and 1992 DC Comics Inc. All R.LIB reserved. Mick ampersand Emrenigm. This game be software mill hyper fingers tiopin. Lure bubblegum popperf and all vertical bar our glotful. Environmental consciousness on he increase. Global Gladiators is one of the highest rated games ever to appear on the Genesis. It features Mick and Mac, a couple of cool young fellows with a taste for McDonald's and an extreme desire to be like their favorite comic book heroes, the global gladiators. They're about to get their wish. Old Ronald McDonald himself has dumped the dudes into a comic book toxic nightmare. Armed only with a gun that shoots orange wads of toxic goo, you got to clean up the slime land, rainforest, Toxie Town and the Antarctica. Every round is limed. The air pollution will get you if you don't clear the round before your time is up. Each area has 4 levels, plus bonus rounds. Here's your chance to restore environmental harmony. Cool. Hiff up gladiators, these boys are too happening for words. Wearing only high chops against the toxic elements, they can run like the wind, stop on a dime and jump like Michael Jordan. You let them stay in one place too long, they get bored and start blowing bubbles, or pulling on their gum. They even talk when you get them into something real big. Cool and awesome are their favorite words. You can play as either kid by selecting from the options screen. On a ledge, don't know if you should jump or backtrack. Try pressing the D button down. The screen will shift to give you a view of what's below. Same if you are at the bottom, looking for a way up. Press the D button up for AC*M to get the timer. In the first stage of Slimtown, go to the right until you find a jet pipe. Jump again just before you stop moving, and you'll be skywalking. Jump again and you'll see a trail of arches. Follow them by jumping, and you will reach the timer. Just don't jump into any gaps. Or you'll fall, and have to do it all over again. High jump, see some arches, a heart, a time clock, anything that seems out of jet pines will launch you like a homeboy rocket trailing a green contrail of slime. Try pressing your jump button. You reach the highest point of your launch. You can get some in the Arctic rounds. Polar bears try to take you out by treating you like home plate. Jump out of the way or blast fast with the goo gun. No clowning around. Ronald's given you the chance to be an environmental superstar. Move fast when you see him. You can pick up a lot of arches and bonus points before the round ends. Get the fast falling arches if you can. They are worth more points. Ampersand recycling pays big to sky. Urmhibsorizetofu mirror invisible PWOR INTHESKY endotherpensoftland.kingdo can be tricky. If you move fast and pick up at least 75 arches in a round, you get into the bonus recycling game. Catch falling bottles, cans and newspapers and throw them into the proper bins. You'll have to move fast because you can only carry one item at a time. Try juggling your trash. Carefully. If any hits the ground before you catch it. End of round. Gel hearts. They restore your life meter and revive you 1000 points. A tailing anvil will ruin your chances at making recycling points if it lands on your head. Percent for IP. 7M * less than U ampersand. Alien 3 on Genesis and Game Gear is your only warning. No time to think, no time to gym find you first. Just keep telling yourself this isn't really happening. It's only a game. EHESISIL I1 Arena. Tecmo has joined IT grooming number of developers, creating Gomez for Genesis ML Tecmo Super Bowl, a highly successful title. Entire software library Tecmo Super Bowl features all 28 NFL teams, officially licensed from the National Football League, along with a roster of 30 actual players per team licensed from the National Football League. Players Association. Players' capabilities are based on actual game statistics. %3 EAME modes include 17-week season and playoff games to the Super Bowl, preseason practice games, and create your own team games. You can choose from a playbook of 32 running and 32 passing plays. Your players build stats and can be injured, affecting their record standings for the season. Other realistic touches include fumbles and recoveries, blocked passes and kicks, touchbacks T and the end only, and timeouts. Super Bowl has action-reaction cinema that give on-field views of the game, and halftime shows. The cart has a battery memory, so you can save your standings. Tuck on the power. Can hook for the first time ever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist from Konami plunges the Turtles headlong into the shell-shocking world of Sega Genesis. Dare to take this all-new adventure on solo or double. Dare to duke it out with a partner, and you're in for a ninjutsu jolt of action that'll leave you green. Will all this awesome power go to our heroes' heads? The quick-kicking quartet is on the hot seat again. Thanks to that Mondo Master of Mayhem Shredder, and this could be sayonara dudes. Shredder stole the Hyperstone, a gem with the power to shrink New York City. Now catch that totally bogus bully before he makes /7% J vertical bar #J vertical bar / if tilde the whole world small. Uncle. XMEV. The Turtles Genesis. You've got all 4 Majorly hip mutants, so choose whichever turtle flips your switch. Each has his own bodacious new attack moves to shake down the shredheads. Donatello much more than hot air, with his hurricane attack, and Raphael's vacuum slice really cleans up. Experience most excellent 3D effects in a geek fest that never lets up through 5 Mondo body slamming levels. 4 levels each have 3 heinous stages to survive, and the other is loaded with the most intense new challenges you've ever seen. Ice Levelly, licensed by Surge Licensing Inc. Slug it out in the sewers, do dirty deeds downtown, grind them up on a ghost ship, surf through treacherous ocean waters, and even ninja till you drop. Through all this ninja nastiness, and Shredder will curse the Cowabunga battle cry. But then you. If you've ever wondered, well, it's to plaque in the series, then grab Lent's RBI4. This new baseball hit has been worth the mail. RBI4 packs in more baseball features and options than its 3 predecessors. Combined ***** less than I includes a home run derby and a game breakers mode, situation baseball with the iron of pressure cooker scenarios to hone your playing skills and judgment. And in addition to the usual pitches, it has a mean spitball and a pitch out that would make any pitcher's mother proud. A word about the use it too often, and the you out of the sideline coach's batting signals can be confusing. Don't let them throw off your pitching. By the Major League Players Association, MLPA, it's a ball player's dream come true. This card packs all 26 Major League teams and their players. All the player abilities are based on their 1991 final season stats. You can even play as against the 1991 American NE All-Stars and All-Chapel winners from 1983 N to the single game I7 game winner TA*PTTIFs against any team on U%*V against each team in a DIVISI*BJFEE. All the teams featured XGNI RBI4 is not YDW*MBASEBALL game. For one track, it pop highs along the baselines are usually good for a base hit. When men are on first and third, send the runner of third towards home plate. When the defense throws home, send the runner on first to second. Just before the runner reaches home, send him back to third. Do it right, and you'll have men on second and third, with no outs. Who's on first? When in doubt, bunt. The pitcher is game's can. D1 QV baseline hits, usually too slow off the mound to tile V, may not be pretty, but they are make the play. Hard to held asterisk in RBI4 you can keep track of all infield action without switching screens. Knock one out at the park, and you get fireworks, your player's name in lights, and the distance of the home. A simple fastball gives you the fastest strikes. It's a solid, dependable pitch. X marks the spot where the ball is going to land. If you can get low the X before I bail does, you'll make the catch. The TV windows give you occasional views of the benches, as well the home run derby gives you as the infield action chance to develop your batting skills. Vertical bar in a contest against other teams. RBI4 has instant replay, so you can see home runs and other action. If you lose the home run derby, the twice other team lets you know what they THLNKT FIFM back on the diamond. Intuiters do a good job of backing each other up. Your best bet lure putting men on the plate is to hit for the dead zones between the infield and outfield. This is where your work in the field of dreams pays off. When and your team gets big-time newspaper coverage. Your pitchers can get tired and lose their throwing arms ... just like their real-life counterparts. Substitute when he starts to get weak. Put yourself here. RBI4 gives you the opportunity to fulfill all your baseball dreams. 1 SILTN 6 GCBCASS.PUIHOCVEYBSSRV alimus OS equals C. ARFCO AU, when greater than less than OTNHLPA F NANDI, player G, he FCFC, ERT level Mochi, Iwalftiba. FA/HETO *****M J7 Pa P E3 M8 EEPU **Tino RF F ***. Joe Knows Football NFL Sports Talk Football 93 starring Joe Montana is Sega's third installment G-FHJS. Popular Footigame is TRMJFL, and its playlon, UGL all 28 ins, their team colors, stadiums and all THEJJ-INCLUDING the 199 1SE F Sports Talk Out Monet 50 IE. One payer is Sanof Hisrolifa. You can jump dive, move like the real player. And less than NFL Spots Talk has added ON 555S5R 5B == with all the realismal Mellerly counterparts. Seeka Visions have M/Disembithy field views from behind the offensive and defensive lines of scrimmage. There is even an overhead blimp view. The main improvements in NFL Sports Talk are the player animations and the multiple field views. Now you have as many as 8 formations to choose from and as many as 9 plays per formation. Each team's playbook is different, which adds to the variety of the game. The defensive formations offer more coverages, and go up against a friend PUTEJ *IEXHIBUION, UC RTAT FCAGUE of Quarterberth. Endgame statistics make it past the regular season and the playoffs, and you're in the Super Bowl. Be like Joe. One of the things that makes Joe Montana a great cornerback is his field vision. Don't lock onto one receiver at the line of scrimmage and throw to him without looking at other receivers. By pressing B, when the play stands, you can scan the field, lure an open receiver. This game is won in the trenches. Getting a good pass rush on the quarterback can mean the difference between winning and losing. Being a defensive back or linebacker is much more difficult because you have to cover a receiver. On running plays, move your QB in the opposite direction of play. You can still make the handoff. The defensive players will usually follow the quarterback, making more room for your running back. If you're of the NFL, you'll want to get a copy of NFL Sports Talk Football starting Joe Montana. Because Joe Knows Football SSSSSSSSSF MMS 5 players told any control Olirame 5 SI less than I asterisk M asterisk T SGMMLM /LECM per WL Don't try the Zinfandel. Something very strange is going on at the Martins Winery estate. 5 young co-eds have disappeared behind its oak doors. The police are stumped. They've hailed the Sega Control Attack Team. SCAT has called you. Welcome to assignment number 230, codename Night Trap. Sega's Night Trap is a game like no other. For one thing, it's the first game that can truly be called an interactive movie. A movie where you are the star, and you control the action. You decide how and when to act, as you help the plot unfold to its thrilling climax. NIGHT, Traj also the first game to give you interactive gameplay. We digitized film footage and a live soundtrack. And although it's a game, the production is pure Hollywood, with professional actors and actresses including Dana Plato, of different strokes and spectacular special effects. Everything was filmed and recorded just like a regular movie. The budget was pure HOLLYOD, also running in $2 million and taking years to complete. The mission: you are a member of SCAT, the Control Attack Team. Commander Sims has called in your team to investigate the mysterious of 5 people at Victor Majdan's Winery estate. 01 Victor HA been cooperative. So SCAT has secretly patched into the house security system a clever and nasty collection covering 8 rooms. You control them all by remote camera and the Genesis control pad. The traps Y an access code with 6 color variations. The Martins can change the access code to prevent you from triggering traps until you discover the right color code. Now comes the hard pan. 5 more beautiful co-eds are coming to spend the night at the Martin estate. One of the group is Kelly Med Dana Plato, an undercover agent. Using the security system, you must protect IRLs from whichever harm AWAIO*ICKING, up clues from conversations. Most of the figures you must trap are the black, wrapped ghouls called augurs. You'll hear a beep and see the counter increase whenever they enter the house. A trap indicator LF*YOU. Keep track of how many you have put away. The problem is, you don't know which room they have you say to enter the house. If you are not the right place at the right time, you can miss the opportunity to make a trap. Your timing has to precise, right down to the split second. The key to trapping is keeping an eye on the proximity meter. When it peaks at red, hit the button. If you timed right, and if the Manins have not changed the access color, you'll see an augur get slam dunked, gassed or otherwise taken out of the game. Solve the mystery, and you will learn the Manin estate's grisly secrets. Fail, and the co-eds may wind up more than just anemic. Thing like this before. Dolphin might just be the most unusual video game of all time. Already Dolphin is being called Sega's next blockbuster hit. It will change the way you think about dolphins. Dolphin is your friends and family. Your family pod are taken from the sea by a mysterious force. To save your pod you must discover what has Talcin them, and why this is Echo. The live stars on his head are a glue to his destiny. Dolphin features true-to-life graphics and sound that helps bring the oceans and its denizens to life. To make Echo as lifelike as possible, the game designers digitized actual film footage of dolphins and translated their movements onto the Genesis. Focusing your sonar at certain shells, and they will restore your life meter. Every stroke of Echo's tail, every roll, flip and spy hop, is based on the movements of a real dolphin. The game lets you experience what it is like to live and swim as a dolphin. An adventure vertical bar as big as the universe, but there's more to this game. Swimming, rolling and flipping. One day, you watch helpfully. Glyphs are strange crystals, with many purposes. Some will give you left bracket information. Others will give you sonar keys to mocked passages. There are even glyphs that give you oxygen deep underwater. Eat small fish to gain strength. When swimming, keep an eye on your oxygen meter. Run out of air and you will drown. The adventure takes you across the oceans of the world, down into the depths in search of Orcus and Big Blue, the ancient whale. You'll search for the lost sky of Atlantis and travel 65 million years back in time to confront an evil as old as the universe. With 24 levels, Dolphin is big, bold and beautiful. A password feature allows you to save games. Almost every level has mazes full of danger, air tubes and glyphs. Sharks are one of Echo's many natural enemies. Charge them top or bottom with your bottlenose. The end of your quest is drawing nearer. Use your sonar as a weapon here. The search for Orca the killer whale is a cousin to Dolphin. Normally enemies, the danger IA face is great enough to unite them in common cause. Orca has information you must have. Clue will help. Orca sets you on the journey to find Big Blue, an ancient whale, who can tell you what has happened. Use your echolocation low spot. Orca the giant octopus will try to slop in the caverns below SV3. There is a way to defeat it. Caverns are filled with danger. Think like a dolphin. Catch the next issue of Segavi/Sins for more maps and hints. //w rj7 ***r************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************ advanced remote targeting system that will add new dimensions to your armchair blasting. Shaped like a rocket tube, with a double pistol grip, the battery-powered Menacer can be fitted with a skeletal stock and a binocular sighting module, or array arranged into 4 different battle-ready configurations. The infrared control unit is separate from the mini and plugs into port of your gelling you total wireless freedom. The best distance is around 8 feet. The Menacer features a Q sight and on-screen cursor you control with the unit. Simply center the IR unit atop your TV, and the cursor will track across the screen as you move. You can even turn the Q sight off and aim at your targets with the Menacer sights manually, like the good old days. Both Sega and other game developers are gearing up with new Menacer titles. It comes with an ridge that made orly at aim, e greater than the space b caret roejam, and Earl. With Englishing in full swing, QG caret CTTO, see the Menacer on shelves in your area before Thanksgiving. The full Menacer, with stock and the binocular sighting attachment, is a double-tist 12-ton. This setup lets you get on target the fastest. With the most precision. Remove the stock, and the Menacer takes on a whole new look. It's more like a blaster. This is high ideal sitting or armchair configuration. Hold it close so you can really rock and roll. Strip down, the Menacer gives you Wild West freedom to leer at will. And there is no cord to tangle. Shoot from the hip. Use the sights. If you're real good, try switching hands. We're talking serious challenge now. Any way you play, if the Menacer is fun. Sega Visions * note at lay, December Lie. 1352. HSBs, D 5.mlj, but D, S same as D5, R vertical bar, U, RT *I%, then you do F dos kamiz I toyot ftes enemix, BA VIA 1 V 1, left bracket. The premise is simple. Y0U3RARDI, 8 ounce I*, large horde of pizza hungry bugs. Zap them before they eat the SNTLMKT P3 T, entire in 5, hidden except foe, an area slightly larger. If you start moving around the screen along for bugs, you might just come hack to find your pizza gone. PS the pause button on the Menoxamar LPRE *** up that R left the T caret heb equal faster they scramble. The malist microbugs really cruise and show you PYUR pizza before you know it. Large tick-like bugs move slowly and may hide bug bombs that will exterminate all the see it for. He caret toobadtheorkinmanca. He see this veggie hurling spectacular, is it not? Who play the .me storn while Earl keeps score. Work through increasingly faster rounds at tomato chucking at all manner of strange catchers, from the first TJSE game, like the Cupid's vertical bar, the cannon toting ducks, the den, and loads of fast food. Some of the weird creatures in this game sling tomatoes back at you. You get point for what you hit and the percentage of L accuracy. By round 3 things are mowing pretty swiftly. Even losing is fun and ready. Aim tomatoes. You'll see and hear the message. Nice shooting. Not. A Q sight makes this game a pure pleasure. The cursor allows you to track your target without having to peer down the gun sights. You like to shoot from the hip. This game makes FT easy. It's a salad full of fun. /OT greater than VX ip caret WL. A 1SB ****, the tight MPRSXSS of tab AE, hand to M ***ning, the less than. Caret SKB caret HE6/Y, OSSSSS, how me FBI trains. Caret replay adenalage hudengemeiern arcades C, a home system. The ZD***, when the bad shoot. Your guys appear, the game calls a real chime, is figured into your dex caret tobacomia, be ready to L, P, HTV greater than, to be *RET caret S, EOTTR *P, SNERKOWH, 7CHCASL *D caret senior.ice.f caret.upafa, vertical bar the shoulder. Mechanical madness in the Gadget Kingdom. The Gadget King's gem has been stolen. Bop and Bump have been summoned to get it back. Follow them on a wild ride through the oceans and atmospheres, in their quest to track down the evil Thump, and return the gem to the Gadget Kingdom. 12 levels of the wildest arcade action ever seen, on the Sega 7M% Genesis. Use any greater than number of Bop and FT. Bump's strange, but effective defenses necessary to defeat their enemies. But watch out, XFGT, because most of the inhabitants, in this world of mechanical madness, have a few surprises of their own. Sega Genesis Gadget Twins is a masterpiece of mechanical mayhem. Gamtech Gadget Twins 1992, Imagic Design LNC, Gamik Inc. Gamik is a registered trademark OIJE, in 2999, 191 C. St. North Miami Beach, FL3S1S0. All rights reserved. Sega and Genesis are trademarks of Sega Enterprises Limited. He's back, and he's bad as ever, on your Genesis as the first flying edge title for the Menacer. The game begins in the future. Post-Judgment Day. Skynet has failed to kill Sarah Connor, and now they are sending another Terminator back in time, to get her son, John Connor. You are a Model 101 T800 Terminator. You fight for the good guys, with a weapon that fires projectiles, and guided missiles. If you've seen the movie, you know the general object of the game. Go back in time and save John Connor from the deadly T-1000 Terminator. T2 can be played with the Menacer, or with the Menacer and control pad, in 2-player mode. If * less than I nature armor ionazioid, 3 IEP33UN. No armed, and ready though each round of T2 is a different mission, the basic battle strategy remains the same. Destroy as many endoskeletons, Series 500 Terminators and as much Skynet Hunter killer hardware as you can. Collect power-up items to keep your weapon functioning in rapid-fire condition. Prevent human casualties. Blast pods low get rapid fire and cooling parts to keen your weapon revving like a chainsaw. The first scenes give you an opportunity to free fire at HKs and endoskeletons with the Menacer, getting a feel for targeting range. In general, the farther away an endoskeleton is, the easier it is to destroy. Guided missiles will wipe out anything short of a T-1000 with one direct hit. Don't waste your ammo on flying HKs, hit them with a missile to heat up the skies. Round 2 takes you into the human quarters, which has been infiltrated by human-appearing Series 500 Terminators. They go down much easier than the endoskeletons. The fighting is close and furious. Human casualties will cost you big points, so be careful. You'll need missiles here to fight the Skynet orbs. Blasting them with projectiles will only overheat your weapon. Look for missiles by shooting the stacks of you'll find this hunter killer at the end of round 1. Shoot toward the head, 1 LRSL. If you are successful in cleaning out the infiltration, your next mission is to follow John Connor the adult to the Skynet grounds, the lab and the time displacement machinery. Battling in the past is a little different since you can't kill any humans. The humans do that and will do tick things to raw underscore and from the UAJA vertical bar IUU I vertical bar left bracket lineage to I joy apes to Q and U. Puasa ui pod ape to M2 to endoskeletons. Try to get up CL personal. One direct hit with a missile turns them into aluminum cans. Endoskeletons attack in waves. Concentrate on incoming bombs when humans are present, then go for the attackers that make it in the lines. You'll find a 1-up token in one of the weapons, paw behind the second human ba. 11 THER kid game is no cade. Also pick up guided Misa J MPUFF shoot 'em up game to use against airborne HKs. The G CS and sound are definitely on par with the Genesis best, and the conclusion will stop you in your socks. TZ. The Flonade game Terminator. T2. Endoskeleton and Depafluffen of Endoskeleton are Fademaxel Carol Pictures Inc. US and Canada. Coralco International and all other countries. 3ML used by Arena Entertainment, under authorization. Sublicensed TY Midway Manufacturing, from Acclaim Entertainment, Inc. 1991 Midway Manufacturing Company. The Cade Game is a trademark on TTD.1992 Unlimited A. Fun on the GD. When you're on the go, you want fun, action and excitement to tag along with you. And the only way to do that is to get these 5 great hits for your Game Gear. Prince of Persia gives you non-stop action and adventure, featuring the most fluid and realistic animation ever seen on your Game Gear. Super Space Invaders is ready to rock the world again, with new power-ups, weapon shields, awesome graphics and waves of ever-descending aliens, trying to take over Earth. Paperboy delivers hilarious fun, as you wreak mischief, across town on your bike. Marble Madness will drive you nuts, as you guide a marble, along mind-blowing mazes to the finish line. Clax is one tough brain teaser. And the toughest part is pulling yourself away from this mesmerizing game. Buy the full line of 10 hits at Toys R Us, KB Toys, Target Babbages, Electronics Boutique Software etc. and other fine retailers, or call 1-800-210 to order. Domark Video G, Lore IEMCO Agom Gear RS, and Mabel/D, in Norld & Co. Exclusively High Turpin. Street Wisptown Arc representative of B-Mail differ from actual game sister displays. Video Games Paperboy. Tmand 19 BI Atari Games Corp. Licensed to 10GN. Inc. 1992 GHLS reserved. Clax and Mabel Madness. TM Atari Games Tenon, Inc. 019992 Tenon, Inc. All rights reserved. Prince or Persia. 1989 1990 1991 Jordan Mechner. Originally published in the USA by Firoderhan Software Inc. Super Space Invaders. TM1S91 TI2 Corp. Sega and Game Gear are trademarks of Sega Enterprises, Limited. Watch your Our World Sly Miracle Fescure Caddy, which club he recommends, and be sure to check I wind direction before you hit it up on some of the world's most famous golf courses. Florida's Total Country Club, a course so tough it has pros think about getting into a new line of work. Cypress Creek, the longest in Texas, this baby challenges even the biggest hitchers. St. Andrews in Scotland, the true granddaddy of them all. And if that's not carrot enough, there's the custom-designed Gauntlet Lynx, maybe the toughest of the four. So if you're ready for the excitement of world-class action, this pub's for you. Available for Sega Genesis, J of September High LN.R. ITD. Self-Starport Series, or asterisk asterisk. Dot underscore 7s.ts caret pi nil asterisk G William a lot harder than it looks. Wind, you'll need a fast start and speed, and how far you pull back the speed to have a shot at the bow combine to affect the I in Luire event. Plumb the pole and time your release and clear the world record heights. Timing of your jumps is as important as speed if you hope to medal in this event. Barcelona 1992. It's the Olympic Summer Games all over again. This is your once-in-a-lifetime chance to prove yourself in the world arena. You'll hear the crowd, feel the heat, and experience the total rush of the ultimate in Olympic comp greater than Titian. Smash an Olympic Games record. Or beat up to 3 friends. Hey, you got to be tough. The world is your stage in this one. Itchy the Sega CD about to drop iStores nationwide. It seems like EVERI vertical bar HODI vertical bar is creating new CD games. Me and Hans about it. CD games are the next level, with detailed graphics, real digitized voices, and in many cases, actual video footage. And when the Sega CD ships this November, it includes CDs containing over SV3 in free software. Sherlock Holmes, a multimedia game with 3 different mysteries for you to solve. Solfence, an intense shooter, a compilation of 4 Genesis classics, left brackets Teats of Rage. Golden Ilks, Revenge of Shinobi Columns, a CD dish, and audio CD featuring recording artists Tlarld Hark and IBS, in addition to these 5 CDs. A number of by titles will be available when the Sega CD goes on sale this November. The following games are JNSD, the first NF, Mangmorty and KM. Stay tuned to Sega Visions for the newest games and tips on Sega CD D&D. Check out the review of Light Trap in this issue. It's the closest you've ever come to an interactive movie experience. Sega Visions Tuvum ampersand if deciflufte I19 s a greater than WZ. Solfeastly's shooter is big in every sense, big in graphics, big in challenge, and big in full stereo sound. You are in control of a fighting ship designed to stop an rogue computer before it exterminates humanity. Take on wave after wave of enemies with your tri-shot Solfeast ship, collecting ever more powerful weapons and engines. The 8 end-round bosses of the game are beautifully animated and will challenge even the best gamers to bring them down. This title will be included with the Sega CD hardware. Cobra Command. Cobra Command is a monster, high-speed helicopter/fighter simulation, based on the popular arcade coin-op. You are the pilot in this cockpit view game, with your navigator yelling out directional commands. Come on, Captain, up, up, up. Heat-seeking missiles and dual Vulcan cannons are your weaponry while you blast out terrorist strongholds in places like Easter Island, the Grand Canyon and Rim's ruins. You'll take your helo through some high G paces, and when you get hit, it'll be vivid cinema like Fireball time for you. Definitely big, bold and beautiful, with a digital soundtrack that will make you feel you are part of the action. Cobra Command is the first CD to feature actual cartoon-style animation. Sherlock Holmes use your uncanny deductive powers in these 3 interactive mysteries, featuring 90 minutes of actual video and performances by more than 50 actors. You and your trust sidekick Dr. Watson get to solve the case of the mystified murderess, the case of the mummy's curse, and the case of the tin soldier. You'll work directly from Holmes's flat at 2201B Baker Street as you try to outsmart your evil nemesis, Professor Moriarty. This game, which comes packaged with the Sega CD, is a great way to get into the mind of Holmes. Continued on page 52. The Adventures of Willie Beamish. The Adventures of Willie Beamish is a cynical Saturday morning cartoon for slutty twisted adults. Willie needs to get to the video game world championship. To do so, he must practice his gaming and get money. Helping him is Homie, his crazed pet frog. The hindrances along the way are his little tag-along sister, his emotional wreck-uppy parents, and his grandfather's ghost. In addition, he has to stop the evil Leor to Humford, who's trying to blow up the sewer. Spectacular animation and artwork from Hanna-Barbera and Disney artists, wonderful sound effects and music round out this unbelievable game. Willie and Company will make you laugh in this terrific addition to the Sega CD lineup. Wonder Dog. This action/adventure CD is full of crazy, iTunish creatures, and includes worlds, 8 separate zones, ITEL soundtrack. In this FOF% JIV- has been taken BYMHJWS_IT in a siege attempt to save their world. Light Wyson's good doggies send a puppy hurtling through space in a bone-shaped spaceship. The bone ship crash lands on Earth and the young dog is befriended by a boy. The saga of Wonder Dog is the story of the alien puppy who becomes Wonder Dog and the Earthling boy. Join this dynamic duo on a series of adventures you'll never forget. Batman Returns Holy Hot CD. Gotham has never looked more real than in this 20+ level action disc. The storyline remains close to the movie, with digitized moves taken from stunts, movie stills and video footage, actually shot on location. Batman Returns on CD consists of 3 different games. A side-scrolling action/adventure featuring hand-to-hand combats against the Penguin and his MINIONS_AN_FW_MNT view shooter. And the Batskabot VTHJJ0RHFIFRFB_RLS ad with a full left bracket top VJ_IIJK_HEBAI grapple Batrang. It's and the Bachachak that sends feats against the enemy. Even the track is spectacular, with over 40 minutes of full digital sound, created in Sega's new multimedia studio. Black Hole Assault. The evil Kirovlins are back and they're mad. This hardcore fighting game puts you into the driver's seat of some heavy-duty cybernetic armor. The game takes place on an asteroid, 3 moons and 4 planets: Saturn, Mars, Jupiter and Venus. It evenly has aerial fight scenes. You'll have to deal with lousy planetary conditions, like dire extreme gravity of Jupiter, acid-based Venusian rains, and magnetic flux storms on Mars, in addition to having low kick. Major metal booty. This game even features a tournament mode that lets you take on your pals. Overall, you'll find that this is a terrific fighter that has taken the good ideas in Heavy Nova and made them great, including the addition of a hard-driving digital soundtrack. Sewer Shark. A growing trend in CD games is the use of live actors and digitized video. Sewer Shark delivers just that, coupled with an original score, for an almost cinematic experience. In this action/adventure, the remnants of humanity have moved below ground to avoid the radiation caused by the Holocaust. As a rookie sewer jock with your co-pilot Ghost, you keep your fellow humans alive by transporting supplies through the sewers in your whole hog. Ghost's customized, though not entirely legal. Sewer Shark. The action is electrifying as you find yourself hurtling through slimy tunnels, blasting everything that moves. But be careful, because the sewage tunnels are inhabited by the twisted and savage mutations of above-ground animals. The top sewer jock gets to go to Solar City and above-the-ground Valhalla with beaches, babes and fun. Make a music video. 1. Make your own music videos by mixing actual video clips and special effects with the hottest hits of today. Choose from hundreds of clips, including music videos, movies, dance scenes, and street life, and add music from Criss Cross. Musical numbers include Jump, One Missed the Bus, and Warm It Up. And when you've created your music video, you can fine-tune it using the powerful edit mode, and then save it. On videotape 1. If you wish, you can make a music video iPhone/you to create music videos to exact specifications, like having you demanding producer breathing down your neck, and then let the VAs and the artists themselves critique your video. Who knows, maybe you have what it takes to become an award-winning music video producer for Carrot. SK greater than %V from the center of time. Challen can navigate into 4 terrestrial and 4 elemental realms, 1 each for earth, fire, air and water. Each has dire areas, for a grand total of 24 rounds. If Challen's skull meter is depleted in a round, he is returned to the time navigation screen to begin the battle again. More than 1,000 years ago, Challen was a great and powerful warrior. Challen boasted that even death would bow before his swords. Death made him a wager, and lost the battle. But you can't cheat death. Old Bones cursed Challen by taking away his powers, and giving him a death's head face. Challen seeks a peaceful and eternal slumber. But he cannot find it, until by death's decree, all supernatural evil has been destroyed. Now Challen is down to the wire. 8 beings of incredible supernatural evil are left. If Challen can slay these beasts and their minions, he'll get his wish. Some things are easier wished than done. Magic fluid. Among the alchemy Challen can use is invisibility and invincibility. He can make his weapons flame, or shoot lightning. Other magic includes with power, to fly, jump high and open portals, through lime. Challen uses the alchemy of invisibility, only his swords are visible. Challen can attack in any direction. Challen is the master swordsman. A touch of either deadly blade is enough to kill most creatures. In attacks, one sword serves as a guard, while the other does the damage. The evil beings the end all the rounds, are some of the meanest we've ever seen in a Genesis game. Swat the dragonflies before you try to get the alchemy notion. The dragonflies take skulls off your meter every time they bite. Since Challen cannot die, Carrot game does not end in key, either D greater than _rat. Challen's enemies attack 2 and 3 all time. Alchemy, that's magic, folks, can be used as soon as you find vials. All red, blue, Irene and HLBS Huvmlier/December 199. MB Aronvdl Frainl, Ivnas you can Welchanlik Turnlotik, and Trap Nu Kevin, Gone Wild. The games begin outdoors with a cruise through the neighborhood on Kevin's sled. While slip sliding through the drifts, you can collect extra ammo items, i.e. Snowball Carrot, by slamming snowmen. Keo your eyes peeled an asterisk, ouch, a glimpse of left bracket have van, as they motor A. For an empty house. L Carrot RV, that car. That's your clue to head for the nearest entrance and start settling traps, but be careful not to fall victim to your own devices. Also, if a bandit catches sight of you, nail him with the BB gun, then E for safety. If you get Lee, you'll be hung up on the E-hook and lose Preth Blockbuster. Hit Home Alone has found itself a homogenesis. Just like in the movie, the young Kevin goes up against a pair of hoodlums, the wet bandits, while the adults are off yonder celebrating Christmas. The difference is that 5 houses, in Kevin's cozy suburban neighborhood, have been staked out by the bandits. Not to worry, tricks are for kids and Kevin's got plenty of them. With the assistance of your trusty sled, BB gun, and a few handy household items, like rubber bands, tax jacks, and rope, you must foil the bandits' efforts before they get away with the goods. Good luck, the clock will be ticking or wolves. You lump flew on the limblure. Basel will help you reach Iosl at the WAV items. W-Bash Snowman Wilfed Kevin's sled to gel rocks, snowballs and extra points. 1990, 1992 20th Century Fox. The beach surfer Dudiluli, he background graph digitized, K2nish and hit Stan, with 4 lives and can find more hidden. Along the way pie-ups include enough beach type food to feed an army, some pretty strange protection devices and extra flying discs so Green Dog can toss 2 or 3 at a time. This really cramps his enemies' style. Your dog fetch even tags along that'll be Island T Calypso. And vertical bar QU bopping, in your run all fresh music, great rapines and a whole new look and feel, make this Tidamungo hit. Gnarly, a young surfer dude named Green Dog, has lost his board, and even worse, has been cursed by an Aztec pendant, that won't come off. As long as he wears it, all living creatures, will attack him. Green Dog's beach babe, Bambi, clues him to the fact that he has to find 6 treasures to get the amulet off. Worse yet, he can't surf until he removes the curse. Bad news. So Green Dog did his mother give him that name. Is off for an island hop through the Caribbean, armed with beach sports gear like flying discs, inline skates, a skateboard, snorkeling gear and a pedal copter. He fights enemies right out of a beach bum's nightmare. And for a surf dude, he does an awesome job. They call him man's best friend. Fetch is cool. He'll chase pelicans, and eat hour-ups too. Find a nun, keep him happy. Jam your flying disc into the mouth via a stone dragon, to open the wall, at the beginning of round 2. Sandshores, puffler fish, giant clams and other weird sea light will gel in your way, under the sea. Surfers are supposed to slay on topple, the watcher. The pedal copier is Green Dog's main moto transpo. Cold leave it or non umbrella hal will provide protection from aerial enemies. September visions December 1390. Time your swings to avoid falling. Who taught this mutt to snorkel? Into the watcher. Hungry piranha or FMD, felch HM, so he amj, tea ready to snack, on your legs munch all, your power-ups. Character is everything. The main key to success, is building the right characters, to avoid leading your ideal party, and have as soon as, try adventure default pfau, can take ild as many want. Until you feel the mysteries of the eye, with a party of TCMN creation. Outfit every member of your party with projectile weapons, who can do a lot of damage to enemies, or they come close enough to injure your party. You can choose from human clerics, fighters, magic users, and thieves, demi-human classes, are dwarf, elf, and halfling. Since you can roll dice to get attributes, and re-roll if you are not happy with them, it pays to keep rolling until all your characters have strength, dexterity, and constitution of 15 or 16. This will greatly improve your chances of survival early in the tough enemies await you on the west side, at the bridge. Another good idea is to get everyone a sling at the weapon shop. It's surprising how much damage a rock can do. Keep your weakest adventurers at the rear of the party, away from direct blows. A hidden cave lies under the water till north of the castle, and let them pound from a distance. Take the time to wander around the castle before you leave. Court Wizard Marmelian will have instructions to help you on your way. Look closely in the Tono chamber in the prison tower. You'll find gauntlets of ogre power in a secret room. Other secret items include a magical axe in the cellar of the inn, chainmail in the cemetery tower, and a magical sword in one of the cast towers. You must defeat a nest of flying vipers before you can gel into the cave. Rest after you fight them, so you can continue with full hit points. The game is long and complex, full of sword and magic battles, dungeon delving, and treasure raiding. If you really get stuck, get the D&D Warriors of the Eternal Sun hint book. It has all the lips and tactics for survival-minded rippers. Clerics generally learn spells faster than other magic users. Don't forget to use them in the heat of battle. Warriors of the Eternal Sun. This D&D game for the Genesis has all the features that have made D&D gaming so popular over the years. Designed along D&D gaming rules, Warriors of the Eternal Sun gives you killer 3D dungeon graphics, real sounds, selection from many types of weapons and magic, and many hours of adventure without a human dungeon master. The castle of Duke Beric has been transported to a strange world, where the sun shines an eternal blood red, and monsters swarm the gates. The Duke needs a brave party to venture out into the wilderness and find allies. Baloo, the Jolly Bear of Jungle Book fame, and his sidekick, Kit, have decided to enter a contest. All they have to do is be the first ones to collect a cargo box from each of 10 locations. The winner receives a lifetime work contract with the city. Sounds simple enough, eh? Wishful thinking. Till do our furry friends know that the cargo boxes are scattered everywhere. And to make matters worse, Shere Khan the tiger, also from the Jungle Book, has decided to take a swipe at the grand prize too. Waiting in the wings is the villainous air pirate, Don Comage. You can see the deck is stacked against Kit and Baloo and their cargo company, Hire for Hire. Tate/BLN Kit is easy to move around. He's faster than Baloo, can't take as many hits. You can go cargo box hunting as either Kit or Baloo. Kit's smaller and faster, while Baloo is slower and stronger. No matter who you choose, you've got your work cut. Bite and pinch the life out of you. Fortunately, if you start feeling kindle, a little extra searching will bring you energizing burgers and other helpful items. Cargo boxes are picked up by jumping on them and pressing down with the D button. Non-cargo boxes and other objects can be picked up and moved, then dropped to use as steps. This is a particularly good feature for Kit. If you can collect all your cargo, you still have to contend with Don Comage, the foxy air pirate. Can you bear to have so much fun? Baloo and Kit think so. Get with the program and get your paws on tail spin out for you. The cargo boxes are located in the most precarious places, such as high top rock ledges and at the foot of bear-eating pits of quicksand, and you've got a limited amount of time to retrieve them. Finding cargo is the name of the game. There are 10 boxes in each round. Cargo is hidden in some pretty devious places. Most at the boxes in round 1 are hence the waterfall. Baloo loves to eat. So does Kit. Food gives you bonus points and revitalizes your strength meter. If you get the cargo to the airport, Don Comage is there, waiting to steal it from you. Whack him with your paddle bait or slingshot. Shere Khan interferes wherever he can. Duck and let him have it. R-3 FHS. You can pick up unmarked boxes and drop them in other locations to use them as steps. You can choose from 4 types of bionic craft, each with different weapons systems and adjustable difficulty levels for the novice through expert player. The medley of unique and disgusting horrors you get to battle is a tribute to the programmer's amazingly twisted imagination. There are nuclear crabs, huge poisonous carrot, giant insects of all worms, slime and gigantic praying bee. Believed our favorite is a multi-segmented flying slime worm that dies in a domino effect. Explosion that moves across your speakers, like chain fire. Climb in your bioship and blast some biomutants in this fresh new shooter. It'll detoxify your day ms. UEL, borrow lives from N, the simultaneous R mode. The action is there are times when the R is absolutely chock full of bio-nasties. The stereo music hard drive-in, perfect for a shooter. And the sound effects have to be heard. Do you ever just sit in front of your stack of game titles, wishing for something different in a shooter? Wait no more. Biohazard battle takes place in the far future, after the planet is virtually overrun by toxic biomutations. You are the pilot of a bionic spacecraft, loaded to the nose with a spectacular arsenal of firepower. Your mission: blast those mutant vermin back to whichever slime hole they came from. Hit the sky snakes in the head with a prolonged burst for instant destruction. November/Disney13J2. So you want to shave your head and play hero? Now's the time, cause those slimy, acid-blooded aliens are up to their nasty breeding tricks again in Alien 3 for the Genesis. Step into the combat fatigues of the ever-cool Ellen Ripley and head off into space for some fun and adventure. Your marine warship's escape pod has crash-landed on Fiorina, a mining colony turned prison. You are the sole survivor of the crash, you and the queen alien, that is, and she's not wasting any time looking for people to act as incubators for her next crop of double-jawed children. Bug out. Fire up or down. Exter, you are armed will standard stages. On the other Hashu combat rifle/grenade launch basic alien blasting for scattered throughout the prison, but watch out for the F8 hand grenades, flamethrowers, Gekkeltknyoy and ammo. Tore all your weapons. Med PACL less than S. Restore your life meter. A scanner can show you the locavy lines of the aliens and the prison. The queen has laic CR. Then be ready for E. Come down for the queue, going to be happy. FGJV carat if you want to survive, and the queen LNRU gel bonus points toward the it before and this time you have left in mission going to let you W in rounds, so move fast. Try blasting. Losing is definitely away with Uvivted Conlier experience. While I set aliens move Laslo. Thevel Kalchu the queen alien, Walling Lorion oil guard I Ivunt Navichension, laving eggs taster man, a lamb full of blastoav, as move. The game curtains, Sfeet flight Iter babies low, gives you a lot of ammunition. Use it, give your lace a hug, Ilrufid your ender lime, ein name turnover, will turn aliens if cursi creatures. It's a good close eye. Why I move to the left at the start of round 2. You'll find a hidden room with a battery pack, ammunition and an alien. Press the D button left and fire. Showtime. You can play Super Smash TV as a 1 or 2 player game. For 2 players the game is a serious challenge. Each player can move, fire and collect prizes with arcade quality controllability. Arcade gamers will notice the similarities to the coin-op version. For 1 player, the game is pure mayhem. The action begins fast and furious, and stays that way. Producers don't want you walking away with all their cash. Try to take out the mechanized guns and robots first. They are replaced more slowly than the club-toting enemies. Power-ups and prizes welcome game show fans to the future. It's 1999 and TV has taken a turn to the morbid. Instead of dialing $4, how about blasting $4? You are a contestant on Super Smash TV, a game show where the money is big, high prizes are great, and death is decent. Especially if it's yours. The object is simple. You are live in front of a studio audience. Each sound stage is filled with enemies, killer machines, and traps. Collect money and prizes without losing your life. It's not easy. Why do you think this show has such high ratings? Before you can get your goodies and go horn, you have to beat the studio's superstars. The giant bad boys are anything but human, anything but nice, and determined to put you down. If you want non-stop, blasting action and game speed that will keep you on the edge of your chair, Smash TV is your land of show. Most prizes appear either at the bot or left portions of the screen. The best power-ups appear in the upper and left corners. Cobra Death is twice the trouble. You are armed with a rapid-fire machine gun that can be fired forwards and backwards as you move. The stage fills up whittle mice fast. Get clubbed to death. Sound. If you win, YIIMM_EDIO, the next stage within end time to rest. It's pretty obvious the show power-up items only appear for a short time and last even less. The power-ups that pop up on the screen are necessary for your MVP prizes, are pure fun one hilarious. Items like Taring Bombs, MD Tri-Shots make stay percent Lily, and make it outgun the station's superstars and you'll walk home with much O-Bucks. Prizes are nil. Your tile. Lock your control pad so you tire in the direction you're losing. November/December 199. If you die in the middle of a round, throw yourself into the thickest party at the enemy as soon as your next life enters the stage. The green force shield circle makes you invincible. When it flashes red, it is about to disappear. SHTV 1990 1992 Williams. R. Each can JEXUNDS. Sit. Just about everybody knows Clue, the first murder mystery game. Someone has been murdered. You are a budding detective, and your job is to find out. Via logical deduction, and a process of elimination whodunit with what weapon and where. i.e. translation Tangenesis has made Clue a new experience. You still have the usual gang of suspects, Cole, Mustard, Miss Scarlet, and the others. The murder weapons are still the lead pipe, the knife, the rope, and the gun. And you still gel to travel from room to room. Sometimes through secret P.BS_ESQ Genesis adds a new twist by getting everyone to huddle in front of the TV. You make the game even more challenging by requiring players to mentally keep track of the items they find. Get a clue. Play Parker Brothers Clue on your Genesis. So you want to be a real estate tycoon? Here's how you can do it in one afternoon at home. Play Monopoly on your Genesis. Parker Brothers Monopoly was a big hit on the Sega Master System 5 years ago. This time they've totally redesigned the game to take advantage of the power of Genesis. Every sequence has cool animation and graphics without slowing down gameplay. The computer players are smart and hard to predict. You can select the number of players, the difficulty level, and the length of time you wish to play. The graphics have a neat 1930s touch, and even retain the original chance/community chest ARR*S work. Monopoly Horde fans will like the switch to the Genesis because now you don't have to mess with paper money dice and plastic game pieces. Pro Quarterback is a slick new sports title that comes with the label Warning. This game 15 to real, you can play solo against the computer or team up with a friend. Or you can go one-on-one against a friend and let the computer referee. You can pick from 26 professional teams, track player stats, select from 6 different field conditions, and choose from a comprehensive list of offensive and defensive plays. With the men play options and dramatic 3D perspective field views, this can will please sports game fans. Battletoads is hot. Zits rash and pimple a rock-fisted eye. Spacer toads with an attitude. The Dark Queen has kidnapped Pimple and the Princess Angelica. You play as Zits in a no-holds-barred, toad-slugging battle in the domain of the Dark Queen. The character animations are spectacular. For power-ups you get to eat flies. Battletoads is large, wild, and definitely crazed fun. NMMMMMP POW Championship Pro M gives you classic racing action, with a twist, the ability to destroy your opponents. The 24 levels let you test your racing skills against a friend or the computer. The game features 8 different track configurations. Avoid the road hazards and pick up accessories to improve your racing vehicle's performance. And you even have weapons to slow down or destroy the competition. Indie Heat comes straight from the arcades to your Genesis with 10 grueling races. You can select racers, upgrade your car with your winnings, and lake on Danny Sullivan himself. If you have enough cash, you can allow Danny to upgrade your vehicle for you. The game features pit stops and driving hazards. Some Ikiraba hops, fin the perfdito riwan uil ni uil ion kuewila, in my hinan, igv days to kill. Ikonis from a distant world. Invisible, it's armed T, with powerful weapons, and like anything, we KNNW. It mercilessly W / Stocks humans. TNRSPNRT. Sickwiff as it Harrigan, it's up to you to rescue innocent people from the clutches of the evil drug gangs. Befner, they become trophies %SJW of the Predator. Search the streets, left bracket liuiant uiigcm uraudiwag %FPNF the Predator. Search the streets, you confront it. Get Predator 2 on Genesis. Before who Predator BR, din his trophy sis. Jwtbos dollar, greatest YRK greater than carat, got red to tackle Madras finest season vet .zit.r, get ready to tackle Madden's finest season yet. John Madden Football, 93. The all-new version of the AM asterisk game, with the greatest junior carat HBMN, and Y will near the topple, the charts since day one. This year Madden really makes history. 28 updated pro teams. The 8 greatest teams of all time: Miami 72, Oakland 76, Dallas 77, Pittsburgh 78, Washington 82, San Francisco 84, Chicago 85, New York plus the 92 all Madden team, and his greatest ever squad. So you can pit the Hogs against the Steel Curiam and see who lands on top in all 38 different teams. Think you can find a more hard-hitting game? Tate hike. Miami 72C KLANO 7 V for 77V now available on Super NS L /. Talk about a game with Madden written all over it. Madden 93 has yards it plays. A total of 125, including new audibles, each from the pen or John Madden. Including he no huddle offense, and a quarterback kills the clock play. It's a game of matchups, Madden's brand of football, each team scouted by the man himself. Battery backup saves game and player stats through the playoffs. Make the right matchup at every position, and U11 go all the way. The action's never been more explosive. Shoestring catches, close line tackles, headbutts, defensive shifts, safety blitzes, taunts. The more intense the action, ********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************* The G slash or Mason, and blasting out comments light boom. Uigst boom I. Where that truck come from? It's the true personality of football. Call the no huddle offense, and you'll give an out at position, against the slip. Especially it's a snowy day, in Buffalo. With headbutts and shoestring catches, this game definitely has all the hot moves compute at opponents. ICPU on EASN, the Electronic Arts Sports Network, is all over the field, like a roving linebacker. Highlights: ISO Vision Instant Replay cameras, covering every angle of the game. Make the right call. Phone 800-245-4525 anytime. Or visit your local EA dealer and get the only Garn Carat worthy of the Hall of Fame. As you would expect, this title is gear-to-gear capable, so you can play with a buddy you can also play ball the way the game was meant to be played. Double and triple plays, catch fouls, and steal bases. Even more, the pitcher's capabilities and strengths in most ways parallel their true-life counterparts. If you are having a winning game, your pitcher's endurance is longer due to the larger rest. Because statistics are taken from the '91 season, you can even repeat last year's World Series. This Lime Atlanta can win. For short games, choose exhibition game, and 3, 5, or 7 innings. For those with a compelling beanball itch and some time, you can fight the whole pennant race, and since it's on Game Gear, you can do it on the go. This new baseball cart has a Major League Players Association (M.LP.A) license, which means you get to play with your favorite team, your favorite real-life players, and their 91 stats. You can play daylight outdoors in grass, night outside on grass, and in domes with AstroTurf. The Majors bears the official MLB seal. House thorough oval. High pitches usually go high, as balls let them go, and earn the easy base. Pro Baseball I up Willie Oik out Sadet, Tora /strike. Defenders follows the basic storyline of most RPGs. All the Elmerits are here to provide a rip-roaring adventure of monster slaying, treasure finding, and ending of age. Your first wonder MEMFC Kafko MITOE JPS you'll find the genie in the treasury inside the Lantern of Jamseed. He becomes the second member of your party. You find more members in the course game. One of his magical will counter Kohal's sword. You will also find some interesting things in the treasure chests. Go ahead and take them. You're the prince. The game offers many choices for weapons and armor upgrading, magic spells, and items. There is more than one way to get to the conclusion of Defenders, and the game lets you know if you try something before you are ready. If you are a dedicated RPG fan, take note of this can. The merchant aboard ship has things you cannot get at the island. Buy them before you depart. Wizards are easily beaten. Use them to build experience points quickly. At last, traditional RPG has come to Game Gear. Defenders of Oasis has the level of interaction you have wanted to see in handheld RPGs. Defenders is the first 4-meg Gear title. It has great graphics and sound, plus a battery save feature. Some of the older gamers will find this game a lot like the very first Phantasy Star. It's that good. You take the role of the Prince of Shanadar. Your father the king has been murdered, and your kingdom usurped by an evil force. Behind the plot are the evil descendants of Zahark, the Snake King. Your quest is to save the kingdom from the Snake King, and learn the true nature of your heritage. The Lamp of Jamseed is hidden in the treasury. The genie inside will become the second member of your party. Salim, the captain's son, becomes the third member of your party. The descendant of the Snake King is behind the trouble in Shanadar. He find you won't stop until all the rings are his. Of Visions November December M 1332. WTFJB extra lives passwords. After each level, a password will appear on the bottom of the screen. Write it down so you can get back to your place in the game. Joe Musashi. He's Sega's most famous ninja. Over the years, Musashi has saved the world from the most evil terrorist gangs in existence. Now he has to rescue 4 of his fellow ninjas. And recover high precious 4 elemental crystals. Each of the ninjas, and each of the crystals, are hidden in a different area. Rescue a ninja, and you can switch back and forth between their special skills. Plus there's a final showdown, against Ninja Black and his Techno Warriors, in their castle fortress. Ninja Magic: use the password low, save your game between rounds. The round select screen shows you what crystals and ninjas you have rescued. A map at the beginning of the game shows you where the ninjas and crystals are being held hostage. You can take the rounds in any order, but you must enter the Techno Warriors fortress last. Life hearts restore 3 segments of your meter. There are at least 2 in every round. Pick up these blocks, low gain the power of ninjutsu. Ninja Magic. Each elemental ninja has a different Blue Ninja BECONA destroying technon flying, down lightning temporarily invincible ninja lightens, up places with her magic green ninja, shakes with quakes. Beat the snake to tree, the pink ninja. Its weak spot is the head. Once you've rescued the ninjas, and STALS, the last round will Ninja Black is waiting at his fortress, surrounded in nest of his techno where I will need the skills of all your ninjas, to whip this ninjutsu nasty go Musashi. Find territory right. able to change the actor's costume, add weapons, or make any other changes to the character, all without affecting the anatomy. Accuracy of the actor's movements. Digitizing also allows the artist to isolate the character from the background, making it easy to place the character onto different backgrounds. For example, in Streets of Rage II, the character can make the same fighting moves in front of various backgrounds. It's the same character and the same moves, but the backgrounds are changed to add variety to the game. The most important step in the digitizing process is DAM compression. Compressing the data allows the programmer to include more levels, use bigger animations, or add more music in the game, simply because the compressed data takes up less room on the media. Data compression is more important on a cartridge-based game than it is on a CD, because a CD can hold more data than 508 meg cartridges. Compressing data involves eliminating nation. For example, standard video captures movement at the rate of 30 frames per second, even though 20 or even 15 frames per second is adequate for most video game purposes. By eliminating every other frame, the programmer can reduce the data by 50%. Similar reductions can be achieved by reducing the number of colors in the image. Once the images are digitized, they are modified by the graphic artist and convened into interactive game elements. The programmer can then build the game, combining all the elements, like digital building blocks. How does it all add up? What you'll see when you put a game in your Sega CD is the next level in video game entertainment. The biggest, the best, games with live action video and surround sound. Sega CD gives you the power to go where no gamer has gone before. With assets like the multimedia STUI, Sega is leading the way to the future. And luckily for us, all gaming will never be the same again. It will just keep getting better. After actors have been filmed against the background, miniature stages and models are designed to create the areas of the game. The stage can be photographed from any angle, with every special effect imaginable. When the characters are dropped in via computer enhancement, the end result is as real as multimedia entertainment. The growing field of multimedia combines digital sound, computer-generated graphics, and animation to create an experience that looks and sounds like video, but which gives more control to the user. Up till now, this technology has been mainly confined to the corporate boardroom, because of the high cost and the limited applications. You only have to watch 1 or 2 business presentations to understand why most people have not been rushing to spend thousands of dollars to make floating pie charts or growing bar graphs. Soon Sega CD will be able to give you the same kind of control. In the area of entertainment, you will be able to play games that approach the look and sound of video, but which let you control the action. In fact, Sega CD games will be able to go one better than many video titles, because they can include a surround soundtrack on the CD-ROM. Interview with Sega's sound guys. Sega's recording studio is jam-packed with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, good enough to produce commercial quality audio CDs. It also cost as much as a small house in the suburbs. Audio engineer and musician Spencer Nilsson works closely with David Javlosa and Brian Coburn at the Multimedia Studio, creating the sounds and music that go into the more recent Sega titles. Spencer spends most of his day sitting in front of the dizzying array of high-end equipment, composing and producing the music and sound effects for Sega CD titles. He has been involved WFTH music production for the last 15 years and has recently released a CD of his music Architects of Change. We spent some time with Spencer, David and Brian last month and found out how the new CD-ROM technology will change the nature of game development forever. SV. How much does Sega have invested in this recording studio? SN. Sega's recording studio represents an investment of about $30,000 in equipment alone. This sounds like a lot until you realize that 5 years ago this same stuff would have cost twice as much. We were able to get everything we needed for a fraction of what some studios have invested in their equipment. SV. Can you describe the equipment? SN. There's too much to list, but basically it consists of a mixer that allows you to hook up an array of inputs and outputs. On the output side, we have a 500-watt half-filler amp driving 2 pairs of tannoy speakers. On the input side we have 3 digital keyboards, 3 drum modules, 2 samplers, 4 signal processors, and an 8-track DAT digital audio tape player and recorder. Between the keyboards and the CD player, we are able to play, modify or create any sound. SV. Do you synthesize sounds with the keyboards? SN. We use various techniques for generating sounds. Synthesizing is one technique we use. We also use sampling of digitized sounds. SV. What's the difference between synthesizing and sampling? SN. When you're synthesizing a sound, you're creating it from scratch by combining sound waves to create the desired sound. Sound sampling is a little different here. You start off with actual sounds that have been recorded and digitized, and you sample from a database of those sounds to build the final piece. For example, if you wanted a cello or a double bass sound, you can sample them from the database of those sounds which were recorded and digitized using actual instruments. SV. It looks like sound and musk have become significant aspects of a game. How has this changed the nature of game development? DJ. In the old days, the sound and music game was usually an afterthought and was mostly buzzes and beeps. The programmer who knew more about sound than the others would go back after the game was finished and add some basic sound effects or a funky melody line made up of different pitched beeps. Nowadays the musician is part of the development team and is involved right from the beginning. For example, WFTH Batman Returns, Spencer was present at some of the early design meetings where they discussed the different zones in the game. He was then able to think about music to fit the various moods. SV. How would you describe the musk in Batman Returns? SN. Each zone has its own special theme, and there is an overall theme for the entire game. There is a total of 40 minutes of quality music in the game, although accomplished gamers may not get to hear all of it, especially if they get through a level quickly. SV. Do you think there's any chance that Sega will be releasing an audio CD of the Batman Returns musk? DJ. That one's really a marketing decision, but if we decide to do so, we could handle all the production at this end. The same equipment that we use to produce Sega CDs can also be used for audio CDs. We think the quality of the music is definitely marketable. And after people hear the music when they play the game, we think there will be a huge demand for an audio CD. SV. What do you think the future holds for music in video games? DJ. We think that more and more famous musicians will become involved in the development of video games. For example, some game developers are talking to well-known groups such as Aerosmith and individuals like January Hammer, who wrote the music for Miami Vice, and Michael Boddicker. We think that video game soundtracks will go the same way as movie soundtracks. DJ. We chose a September Visions and VMBFDI. With the EA Air Force, be the first to fly the high-tech light helicopter, experimental in the most advanced 3D flight simulator for the Sega Genesis. A launchers over 40 types of frigates. Bring a co-pilot and utilize the 2-player cooperative play. Pilot and gunner. Pilot realistic versions of the LHX and A64 Apache. Fly hundreds of unique team missions in Libya, Europe, and Vietnam. Experience the action from one different views. World Trophy Soccer Virgin's first sports title lets you choose your team by country of origin or by uniform color. Once you've chosen your team, we think you'll be impressed with the colorful graphics. You might be even more impressed with the controls, which include tackling, heading as well as shots. The game gives you lots of options to keep you busy, so don't expect to beat this one quickly. In fact, some gamers may even find it a little too challenging. But that's good, right? Sound/Musk control/gameplay gods with puzzles to the max. Gods offers high-paced action for the thinking gamer. Not only do you have to whack your way vertical bar M SSI super high impact, the outrageous arcade smash and bash football game comes to the Genesis. Choose a team from Europe, or Africa, or maybe Oakland, and get ready to bash it out. Check the hitometer to fib past aggressive enemies, but you also have to lift levers in a certain order, move objects around, and solve all kinds of puzzles to proceed to the next level. Some of the puzzles can require up to 20 moves. Miss one move and you could be lost for a long time. We liked the graphics, particularly the ending. And although we found the control to be a little jumpy at first, we soon got used to it. The only concern we had with Gods is that there are only 4 levels. But given the difficulty of the puzzles, this should not be a problem. By Software Toolworks category, Action/Puzzle players. Single. See if your players are wimpy or wild. They'd better be the latter, because on-field rumbles are the rule in this no-holds-barred simulation. To add even more color, the announcer screams at the top of his lungs. One drawback to the game is that strategy is mostly limited to throwing. The few running plays available are difficult to perform and not worth the effort. Players. Single, 2P Coupe, 2P Comp, Sega Visions less than. Team USA Death Duel. Basketball Death Duel is a first-person 1-in-1 duel between warriors of the future. Each level starts with a qualifying round in an alien K. If you're a basketball fan, then you're a fan of the Dream Team. This card has all complete international rules, including the shorter 3-point line, trapezoid key, and 30-second shot clock. If you're familiar with Lakers vs Shooting Gallery, where you earn all-important cash prizes that allow you to buy weapons for your duel. The more you win, the more you can invest in your weapons, and the better your chances in the one-on-one showdown. During the duel, you should keep an eye on your life meter to know when to hide behind a wall. Watch your opponent's life. We Celtics and Lakers vs Bulls. Then this game will have no surprises for you, since Team USA begins where Lakers vs Bulls leaves off. This time, however, you can mature to know when victory is at hand. If your opponent's to hide, draw him out into the open and go for the jugular. And we mean jugular, since the game is not shy about showing blood and carnage. We only wished there were more enemies to blast Pete against the best teams the rest of the world has to offer. Don't expect to blow the other countries off the map unless your skill is at Dream Team caliber. Unlike the Olympics, the world teams will provide a definite challenge. Jennifer Capriati tennis. Play as Olympic gold medalist Jennifer, or create your own custom player to travel the tennis circuits. If you need practice, you can go to the training mode for drills on any aspect of your game. While we found the graphics to be we thought the play control was excellent. You can serve up a baseline ace or lob it right over that net player's head. You can choose from 24 different men or women to move up in the ranks. Once you finish the tournaments, you'll find that gadget twins, while aimed at the younger player, gadget twins can still provide some challenge to the seasoned gamer. Older gamers may find the cartoon-style graphics a little too cutesy pie for their taste, however, so it's best to buy this one for your kid brother or sister and then borrow it when you get tired of hammering aliens. You can even team up and play co-op with your brother or sister to gain points in the domestic arena. We're talking family values here. It's not over and begin a whole new set of tournaments with another 24 players. Whether you're a tennis fan or not, this title is grand slam fun. 6 graphically distinct levels, and lots of stuff to do, such as buying a variety of weapons and searching for the purloined dazzling gem, make this mortal run your standard hack and slash title. Category: Action/shooting players. Single control/gameplay Y. Electronic Arts players. Single, 2P comp, rating graphics 70, sound/music 6.1, control/gameplay depth, ampersand challenge 69 over alpha 68. Category: Action players. Single, 2P coupe, 2P comp, players. Single, 2P coupe, sound/music control/gameplay rating graphics ES sound/musk, 9 control/gameput I. Depth ampersand challenge less than 3.1 over alpha 13. Miracle Piano Predator 2 teaching system. It's 1997 and the Jamaican and Colombian gangs have turned law into their personal battlefield. If that isn't enough to convince you to take your vacation elsewhere, the city is also being invaded. The Miracle Piano teaching system can actually teach you to play piano, read music, or compose your own songs by using video game techniques to relieve the monotony of repetitive practice. Based on the same system available for the Mac and the PC, the Miracle system consists of a mid-size keyboard that plugs into your Genesis control port and a standard game cartridge. By a different kind of alien, a predator with a meaner streak than any street gang can muster. Predator 2 boasts 7 levels of run and shoot action, with a showdown finale aboard the Predator ship. Your job is to rescue hostages, eliminate contraband, and rid law of its alien scourge. If the 3/4 view makes vertical bar R caret SPA S. Asterisk. We found the software easy to use and fun to play. It constantly monitors your progress, and can even control the keyboard to demonstrate lessons, or aiming a little tough, you might try the run and rapid fire method. Whatever you do, don't stick around after finishing a level, or you'll soon see a 3-pointed laser target coming at you. Buy Arena Play a duet with you. Keep it up, and you may find yourself playing at Carnegie Hall. By Software Toolworks. Category: Education players. Single Genesis, wherein the world is Carmen Sandiego. She's back with her pesky gang, stealing important goodies from all over the world. As a member of the Acme Detective Agency, you must track down Carmen Sandiego and her V1.L.E henchmen and retrieve the purloined items. Although there are only 30 cases compared to the 80 in where in time we still found equal 5C less than. By Electronic Arts. Category: Puzzle Genesis. Muhammad Ali. He was a champ. He was the greatest. Muhammad Ali floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee. Unfortunately, this game does neither. You can play as one of 10 boxers, including the famous Ali. Being him does not give you any advantage, unless you win the world championship. Then you get a belt. The best pan of the game is the opening graphics. In the ring, the winner is determined by who can throw the most punches. No real strategy involved. The options include different length rounds and control configurations. We thought that the game had plenty of chat vertical bar lenge. We also found the graphic quality, music, and sound to be slightly better this time around. Check out the travel screen A/H. The great jet effects graphics were good, but overall there was much to be desired from this slugfest. Players. Single, 2P comp, control/gameplay. Genesis King Salmon Young Galahad Steel Talons Outlander. Don't have the time to go fishing. This game might be just the ticket, although it does feel a little like watching one of those Her Place videos. You can fish for as Galahad. You are charged with rescuing the Princess Leandra from the clutches of Miragam. As a member of the elite group of helicopter flyboys, known as the Steel Talons, you can choose to fight head-to-head against another flyer, and undertake 12 training or 12 combat missions. Incidentally, EYEJIJ-FCHU imagine a post-Holocaust world, where mohawked motorists rumble across deserted highways, in search of priceless fuel and water. If you think this sounds a little like Mad Max, you're right. Some of the finest salmon available around Vancouver, and on the Kenai River, in Alaska. King silver, and red naturally, the object is to catch the largest salmon, in the tournament but Chimerian. One bold and chivalrous should while. TCH you have T less than every stage, Belfure UCC'd, to the next level. Although you can CHOOS*FIEV training mode, to give you a easier game, you will not be able to go beyond the first world. To like the cool terrain that was evident throughout the game: canyons, mountains, RS, and hills. On the other end, just like the movie, the game consists of two main activities: driving and fighting. First, you are on the road, trying to stay alive, as you battle other bloodthirsty motorists. Killer explosions and massive wipeouts are the trademarks of watch out for dogfish. They might just eat your prize catch. Vocal sound and graphics are not this game's strong points. You'll find the controls and challenge worthy of your time and effort. Sega Visions Novercli/Oslier 139, Sega Visions Vem/Disli 199. Wheel of Fortune RC Grand Prix Aquatic Games, Clacks. Now you can take the classic game show on the road. The Game Gear version lets you compete against two other players, human or computer, as you try your hand at solving puzzles. Race against 3 computer opponents, and finish third or better, to win cash prizes, and advance to the next race. You can use your winnings to upgrade your car, by buying high-speed gears, a souped-up engine, more powerful batteries, or high-speed tires. The trick is to buy these upgrades in the core if you have the most money. After solving the 3 puzzles in the game, you get to compete in the bonus round for big prizes. We like the graphics and animation, especially the way the S responded to the diff. Lit comes by smiling or frowning. On the other hand, the limited player participation made the game feel repetitive. But if you're a wheelie, you'll get a kick out of this one. Rect order. Since different tracks require different characteristics, you have to complete 10 races. While we like the strategic element. Using your winnings selectively to upgrade your wheels had a real life feel about it. We felt a little cheated that we could only play against computer opponents. We would have liked to see a 2-player mode, using the gear-to-gear cable. Join James Pond and the Aquabats in 8 different aquatic events. Up to 4 players can compete in this playful offshoot of the James Pond series, where you can try your hand at events such as the 100-meter splash, shell shooting, and kipper watching, among others. You can also receive 3 levels of training on all the events, ranging from James Pond's workout to piranha practice. We like the large colorful graphics, and the fact that up to 4 people could compete. On the other hand, even though the game is targeted at younger players, we thought it could have been more challenging. Clacks is the coin-op hit brought straight to the Game Gear. If you are addicted to Tetris, you'll feel right at home here. You have to held wave after wave of tumbling tiles of different colors, and maneuver them with your paddle to create clacks patterns. A clacks is a set of 3 or more tiles of one color, arranged horizontally or diagonal. Diagonal clicks are the most difficult to achieve, and so are rewarded with the most points. But the game has other tricks up its sleeve. In particular, it sets goals at the beginning of each wave, such as get 3 diagonals, or survive 40 tiles, or Kvemtier/Aekbernber 1352. I see left bracket J, the ultimate Wingsanity gaming rig. C800 in prizes carat equal SFMVBEFV. Vertical bar J. Carat tilde carat, you don't rely on the luck of 66 MHz at your option. Bonus options include CD-ROM, T-Draw. You determine. Simple, but it's only the start. Each 5 more putts gets a little harder. Both this UUEL asterisk etal gaming heaven. Time it's all up to you. Stay into the end with left bracket he highest score and the gear is yours. Equal underscore 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 equal underscore underscore e asterisk dot underscore J. With whatever options you want. Do you have what it takes? Then play to win. D carat L 5F carat KI TMSS dot asterisk asterisk spell out the mystery word down the middle. Hint. Use the mystery word clue. S future. 3 will lie 4 more puzzles. Il S2.00 each and RTITITC 50 for each prize package, which will be sent to you by mail. You will eye each puzzle. We don't know how many will play, but win a 50 MHz 486 with 17 SVGAFFL upgrade to 586 or H mystery word grid ANTIA range arc ask major mutants Indiana Chase beat micro word list quest and invader tower. Set yes city FL enter me today. Here's my entree fee. D 53.00 Video Gaming Rig Contest D S3.00 Computer Gaming Contest D S5.00 Special. Enter both save C0.00 Ape Turbo Wings Ace Running Crawler Sit Flint Dream Fit Mystery Word Clue. One who practices the ancient Japanese martial art of assassination and terrorism. Send cash, MO or check to Pandemonium P.O. Box 26247 Minneapolis, MN 55426 to 02471993 Entry fee must be included. C. A J115 CKLSI. II.ELE. Less than I carat IK. U. Theme new and log. I1 RVI 0. ILH equals XC. Vklosfo, dice nams and moi. Companibso. Leo Hamard Banfkaileiching Face I, Sleal Talons I Game Gear Loin Gamers. Here SP vertical bar, at fo fifles plan for release I, over T nexer foiui monarchis. Of I course, Neimfuls are popping Uten lime, so ein list main I knew we'll lure you if high FF happens, mean my. Here are some J, we can all luli forward to, for vertical bar e next few RR, 1 Genesis I Chakan, 1 Batman Returns 1 Tilspin. Action Sunsoft carat day to east action, Sigu action southeast EA action asterisk greater than onion Sigu acton Sigu September /PRT. IJ here irithware.dis I Carmen Sandiego. I super high impact I death duel I game gear, vertical bar global gladiators teenage mutant Ftrditcher J sunset riders I, gadgetmins I world, of illusion I leaderboard golf. I Madden football 93 I Muhammad Aliboying I Supai Boval I Tecmo World Cup Adon /Advadian /Adu action /A asterisk, Dming driving Dming drang I, The Simpsons I Bart Ray. The Space Mutants Ike Baki I, Shinobi 2 I Alan 3 I Indiana Jones IIJ, Terminator Island of Illusion I Ariel, Disney's The Ugert Mermaid Marble Madness I, Rampart I Street of Rage I The Majors, Pro Baseball I Sega CD Nature carat SM carat, ampersand asterisk, carat 6G greater than carat less than W less than IDF carat, I. Power Game Gear Replacement Parts, Peripherals, and Accessories. 2101 TV Tuner, 2102 Gear to GA Cable, 2103 AC Adapter, 2105 Rechargeable Battery Pad with AC Adapter, 2115 Car Cigarette Lighter Adapter, 2116 Wideseer, 2117 Master Gear Converter, 253-5386 Cartridge Cases, 253 6368/6369 battery, covers set both left 8 right, Game Gear game cartridges. 20.001755 20.002405 2317 2311 2502 8602 2404 2305 2319 2301 2318 2312 2306 2307 2302 2402 2315 2316 X Battler Chess Master Dutch Hitcher Crystal Warriors Devilish by Sage's Creation Donald Duck Dragon Crystal Fantasy Zone G-Lock Haywars Joe Montana Football Leaderboard Golf Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion Ninja Gaiden. Psychic World Put 8 Putter Revenge of Dranken Shinobi Slider Solitaire Poker Sonic the Hedgehog 532.50 3655 25.00 41.95 3% 50 40 55 31.95 27.50 36 55 36.95 40 55 25.00 3655 4055 3155 3155 25.00 4055 3655 3155 24.99 Super Golf by Sage's Creation 2203 Woody Pop Genesis Replacement Parts Peripherals and Accessories 1602 Genesis AC Adapter S15.0Q 1603 Auto RF Switch Box ampersand Cable 10.00 1605 Video Cable 10.001 650 Genesis Control Pad 18.001 655 Arcade Power Stick 4955 1656 Genesis Joystick 20.851 620 Genesis Power Base Converter 3459 253 6320 Blank Cartridge Covers 2.00672 0179 Fantasy Star II Hint Manual 5.00 Ikino Ford Stint Book 12.95 Genesis Game Cartridges Abrams Battle Tank Alex Kidd Enchanted Castle Alien Storm Alicia Dragon Altered Beast Arnold Palmer Golf Art Alive 6 BB Attack Sub Bonanza Brothers Buster Douglas Boxing California Games Cyberball David Robinson Basketball De Kapotak Chuck D Head Devilish by Sage's Creation Dick Tracy Fatal Labyrinth Forgotten Worlds S63.25 41.75 53.25 54.95 39.95 32.50 32.50 76.50 2955 32.50 53.25 53.25 5955 53.25 53.35 53.25 53.25 3236 325 iLift.tv. Postage and handling fees. Orders will not be processed without these fees at S2.at at purchasing games or replacement parts. At S4.B0 at purchasing only the Master System II unit. At S7.60 if purchasing the Massillor System II and California Resident Sales Tax Postage S handling C chart total enclosed content. Send all order Sigu of American. Parts order def 3375 and Senrom Hayward, CA94545G Visa, or J MasterCard accepted credit card T expiration date. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks tour delivery. All orders subject to availability. Galaxy Force II Ghostbusters Glows and Ghosts Golden X II Herzogs Y Jewel Master Joe Montana Football Joe Montana II Football Kid Chameleon Mario Lemieux Hockey Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion Midnight Resistance Mystic Defender Outrun Pat Riley Basketball Fantasy Star II Fantasy Star III Quack Shot with Donald Duck Revenge of Shinobi Shadow Dancer, Shining in the Darkness, Sonic the Hedgehog Space Harrier II, Spider-Man Streets of Rage Spkler Super Monaco GPI Super Volleyball Sword, a Vermilion Thunder Force II, Toem Searle Toki Going Ape Spit Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Truxton Twin Cobra Wonder Boy, in Monster World Championship Soccer. Itchy 150, 53.25, 3250, 3250, 55255, 125, 45.00, 5825, 5825, 7650, 3250, 3250, 5825, 45.00, 58.25, 5455, 3250, 45.00, 4650, 59.95, 3250, 3350 Master System Replacement Parts, Peripherals, and Accessories 3006 Master System IIWRTH Alex Kidd, S49.953020 Control Pad, 14.00 3035 Auto RF Switch Box and Cable 10.00 3040 Sports Pad Refurbished, 39.95 3050 Lightfza refurbished, 35.00, 3073 3D glasses refurbished, 34.95, 3045 F-type converter, 3.00, 3055 matching, transformer 3.00253, 6018 blank cartridges, covers 2.00 Master System game cartridges, 5120 7030 7042 7055 9004 7505 7062 7052 Aerial Assault Columns, Dead Angle Glows and Ghosts Golden X Warrior Joe Montana Football Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, 24.99 2459 29.99 2459 24.99 24.99 24.99 2459 2459 26.00 Techmasperts get your thesis ready for real teams, real players, real football, 28 NFC/AFC teams, for 1 or 2 players, changeable playbook, team stats, day to create your own, Pro Bowl, coach mode you call the plays, real team players. Save game results, full 7-week season, weekly stats, standings, substitutions, injuries, cinema screens, to your Genesis dealer for licensed by Sega Enterprises Limited. For play in the Sega, Genesis, system, please rush me the special advanced specifications on Tecmo Super Bowl, and a list of stores where I can get Tecmo Super Bowl. Name. Sencha. Tecmo Inc. Dep. TSPS address Sequoia Commerce Center Quai State zip 19260 Van Ness Avenue, GE Torrance, CA 90501. Have P ever been stuck in the middle of a game and thought if on log I had a number TN call to get out of this. Y'all sweat no morale, here's all the information pasted, get out of any vertical bar mess. Heap it with hold games, so P can reach it quick and the action gets TH. One thing though, most of these calls ain't long distance. Be sure gov check with whoever gags gar phone hills before P start left bracket haking up those game, plaque assist us calls. For gameplay assistance, new game release information, or new product information, Sega brand games, renovation games, Traco games 415-591 play this line offers gameplay assistance, new game and hardware. Release information, and any other consumer service, or information request. Day to East USA 408-286-7080, Electronic Arts 415-572-9448, Flying Edge 516-624-9300, Gamtech 305-935-3995, Globe 513-868-8835, JVC 213-878-0101, Coneco 708-808-1370, COE 415-348-0500, Hugo 609-683-4110, Mentrix 310-538-2216, McCoy Vernu Vision 714-894-3355, Microprose 410-771-1151, Namco, Hometech 408-496-6371, Parker Brothers 508-927-7600, Razor Soft 405-843-3505, Sage's Creation. Four 15346-2278, Sierra 209-683-4468, Software, Toolworks 415-883-3000, Sunsoft 714-891-4500, THQ 818-501-3241, Tato 708-520-9280, Tecmatic 415-637-1350, Tecmo 310-787-2900, Tenon 408-473-9400, Tokai 310-326-8880, Traco 310-782-6960, US Gold 415-281-8690, Virgin Games 900-288-4744. If you wish to write to Sega for technical assistance, repair information, order information, comments, complaints, new game release information, and helpful hints, write to Sega of America Consumer Service Depth 3375 Arden Road, Hayward, CA 94545. If BNDCLTF Vertical Bar Clarissa, at 8, Roundhouse, L830. All new episodes Ulhen 8 Stimpy, at 9. Arvua Fradle, The Dark, L931 ET. HIIII, 1 I. In Himiab. I'll shoot. I'll get Tenon's great hits for your Genesis, and you'll do more than play. Everything's so real, you live the action and excitement. RBI4 has such awesome animation, graphics, sound, and realistic play. You'll experience every crack of the bat, every roar of the crowd, as you play in the big league. In Steel Toulons, feel your stomach drop, your hands sweat, and your heart pound, as you fly the Army's most advanced attack helicopter, on dangerous combat missions. Fire away in Rampart, an explosive game of superb strategy, graphics and alloy graphics with action, on both sides of the street. Coming N93. Time Cam Carat equal video games equal Paperboy. TM and 1984 Atari Games Corp. Licensed Lotenon. Inc. IMLNSN. Inc. All rights reserved. RBI. TM and 1987 Atari Games I. IIUNVDIO Termer, Inc. 051.M Inc. All RLGHLS reserved. Atari Games Corp. Licensed to Tengen, in Ism Israelitnhi, RLSys Ispervital. Sega. Genesis and Game Gear are trademarks, all Sega Enterprises Lid. Charge down to ringside. Never before have the WWP superstars looked so real. They're bigger, mightier, and tougher than ever before. Whether it's one-on-one, tag team, grueling 4-on-4 Survivor Series, or the ultimate tournament, you've got the skill and the bone-crushing moves. But do you have the guts to become the next WWF champion? _ asterisk 4% HK greater than MM. 4A*R11*1 Power Clutch SG. The supersonic control system for turbo power propulsion. Adjustable turbo control for each button means maximum power at your fingertips. Slow motion control buys you time to get out of those tight spots. Compact size puts performance power in your hands. Any questions? 41S/5770QS MB5